Welcome to Me and You Outside in the Kitchen. Now what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to make beef tongue and beef tail. Yes, from the beginning to the end of the cow, the tail, the tongue. And we're going to cook these two things today, and I'm going to cook them pretty simple, not going to do anything crazy, not going to add a whole bunch of stuff to it. And I'm just going to do a simple boil on these things. Now, a cow tongue is very tough. If I tried to eat that after just cooking it maybe for 30 minutes or so, you wouldn't be able to do it. You couldn't hardly slice it with a knife. But I'm going to boil this for about 3 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. It's not a really big tongue. It's only about a pound. So maybe 2 hours. 2 hours might do it. But I'm going to boil it. Now, what I have here is I have a pot here with some water in it. It's a little Dutch oven type thing. And I put about 12 bouillon cubes in there with the water, beef bouillon. And I've also got me a little plate of onions. There's some green onions here and just regular onions. And I'm gonna go ahead and dump them in there. And I'm gonna let them cook with this beef the whole time because I wouldn't mind having a little flavor of onion getting in this tongue and all that. But we're gonna take his tongue out after it's all done. And the tail, we're gonna cook his tail too. It's gonna be great. This tongue is gonna be great. And I get these all the time from people. People have a cow butchered and they don't want the tongue, they don't want the liver, they don't want nothing like that, the heart, and I have it all. They gave it all to me. And so which I appreciate it. But when this tongue is done, we'll peel it, we'll eat it. My grandkids are going to help me. You're going to have to watch this. Don't be fast forwarded now. My granddaughter and my grandson are going to help me eat this, and they have never tried anything. And I haven't eaten beef tongue in years and years and years, but it's going to be great. And I can't wait. And the tail itself, I think, is just probably going to cook up like a good roast beef. We'll see. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire them. I got this water is already good and hot. I had it boiling a while ago, but I went ahead and shut it off. And I'm going to put it back to a boil. And I'm going to drop this tongue in there. And I'm going to drop his tail in there. This is the greatest thing ever. And I've got it pretty full of water here. So what I'm going to do, once it comes to a good boil, I'm going to lower the heat down. It's going to have some foam on it. I'm going to take the foam off. And then I'm going to let the heat, I'm going to put it on a low simmer and let it simmer and just barely bubble for about 2 hours. And I'm going to take it out and we're going to try it. You're going to have to watch this because my grandkids are really apprehensive about eating a cow tongue. Especially my granddaughter. She does not know if she wants to do this or not, so it's going to be kind of fun to watch. But I think it'll be good. We'll see. But we're going to tell you the truth, whether it is or not. So stay with us. Stay with Me and You Outside. Appreciate you being here today. And we'll be right back in just a flash. The time has come for me to remove this precious set of meat from the pot. A tongue and a tail. The beginning and the end of a cow. All right? So I haven't even messed with it yet. I'm taking the lid off. I've been on there for a little over, right at 2 hours. What I did, 2 hours, a good 2 hours. And here I have the tail. I'm gonna try to bring it out first. And I can tell it's really tender because it's trying to fall apart on me. And that's a good thing. I may have to have a second fork here. Let me see if I can get in here and get this ring. There we go. I'm about to get the tail out. There we go. There we go. There the tail is, all in one nice looking piece. Looks like a good roast. Here comes the part we're most excited about. It's cow tongue. Is that the greatest thing you ever seen in your life? Check that out right there. This tongue, and that look good. I say it looks good. My granddaughter's a little apprehensive about it, but I'm gonna talk her into trying it with us. She's got to try it with us. And we got to try this cow tongue together. So we'll see you at the testing table right now. Yeah. Back out here at this table. I know it's the same table. You've seen it 100 times. Probably getting sick and tired of seeing us sit out here and eat, but we can't help it. It's such a pretty scene. It's just nice out here. It's a beautiful day in the Ozarks. And we are going to eat some cow tongue. Now, I want you to look at this big old rascal right here. Still pretty hot, but I'm just going to get it. I'm going to get it and get it cut up. I'm going to get it cut so that we can eat on it. Now, look at that. That's the rough part of the tongue right there. There's the meaty part stuff, that stuff right there. See that? And what I'm going to do, that's really good eating right there. What we're going to do is we're going to peel this here. We'll peel this entire skin off of it. What I'll do first is go ahead and cut it into smaller pieces. like this. My granddaughter Brinley's over here freaking out. More thanks.
Oh.
She has never eaten anything like this. It's kind of creeping her out, which makes it all the more fun, right? As soon as I cut into that, she almost threw up in her mouth. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the skin off like you would take it off of a piece of bologna. Okay, it just comes right off of it. Look at that. See that peel off of there? Now, I'm not gonna eat that. Okay, I do draw the line. Okay, that's a rough part of the tongue. I'm gonna give that to the animals outside here. So here we got this tongue. I'm gonna cut off a little piece of it for my granddaughter, for my grandson, and myself right there. I'll eat the big piece, okay? Really? I'll give you this little piece right here. It's just a little piece.
That's big.
Okay.
Here, I'll take it.
You get this piece right here and let it cool down just a little bit. Jackson, I'll put this on your plate right here. This little piece right here.
All right.
Now, hold on, Brandon, before you try that. No, you can't cut it too small, okay? Don't cut it too small. Keep showing her. Keep showing her. Okay.
This is so gross.
It's not gross. Now, I'll tell you what I'm going to do here for you, Brindley. I'm going to take the first bite here, okay? All right?
No. Okay.
You know what? It tastes like roast beef. I'm not kidding you. Take that bite right there.
No, right here.
That bite right there is fine. Get in there, Jackson. Gotta see this now. Don't get too close to her. She might throw up on you. No, she's not gonna throw up. It's really good eating. Go ahead. Oh, quit. You haven't even tried it yet. She's chewing on it. Now, come on now. Oh, quit.
The texture of it is the one that made me like almost puke. That. The texture, it did taste like roast beef, but the texture was bad.
All right.
Whatever.
It tastes just like a tongue,
like you could imagine a tongue tasting.
You
mean it felt like in your mouth?
Yeah, it felt like the texture of the tongue.
All right, here goes Jackson. He's going for it. Big old piece of tongue.
All right, I'll tell you, I definitely disagree with Brinley. It's really, really good. I like it.
The texture don't
Tastes
bother
like
you.
roast beef. Nope, the texture
Well, she
don't
said
bother
she
me
did say
one
that
bit.
the texture wasn't it was the texture more than the taste, right?
Yeah. That was gross.
The texture.
Wow, I'm never trying that again.
She said she's never trying that again.
Good grief.
All right, now we're going to try some of this. We're going to try some of this tail, beef tail. This is kind of an odd thing that they set aside when you go have a beef butchered, whether you want it or not.
Oh no, not me again.
No, it's different. This is seriously. This is now the texture on this is different. Hang on, Brindley. Oh,
Thanks a lot.
there went Brindley's water all over the place and got Jackson wet. Sorry about that, buddy. All right, here you go. All right, Jackson, go for it.
All right.
That is beef tail right there. Well,
Again, it's really, really good. I like it. Tastes like roast beef. Same
all
thing
right,
as the
Brindley.
tongue. The
Small
textures.
piece. The texture's okay, and the taste will be better. Go ahead. Just take it all. It's not that big of a piece.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
I mean, it's okay.
The texture didn't bother you?
Kind of. It was like wet a little bit
Well, it should be wet. I want it dry.
with stuff in it, so.
Wet with stuff in it.
Oh, great. I don't have any more water.
Where's your water? Oh, it's in Jackson's lamp.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get me a big. I'm gonna get me a big old bite of this. Hold this camera for me. I'm gonna get a bigger bite of this tongue only because I want the real flavor of that. I'm peeling off here. Peel that piece off. It's really a dense meat. I mean, it's really dense. You know, I see what Benny is saying. What probably creeped her out most was that you could imagine a tongue, chewing on a tongue, having that kind of a texture. I think that's what got her, is that texture. It don't bother me because I'm a weird cat. I've eaten all kinds of stuff in my life. But I'll say something right now. I like it. All right. I'm going to get some of this neck off, or this tail off of here. I'm going to try eating. I'm just going to kind of take some bites off of it without cutting it off there. Mmm. It was really good. That tail is good. I'll tell you this. For me, the tail is delicious. The tongue is what I would call really good. Both of them together are fine eating pieces of meat. And it's something that people throw away. They have a beef butcher. They don't want the tail. They don't want the tongue. They don't want the liver. They don't want the heart. I may do a taste deal on the heart in the next few days. I don't know yet. But for me, myself, I really do like this tongue. This texture doesn't bother me. But I understand what my granddaughter is saying, and I respect that fact that she couldn't take that texture of this tongue. But, oh, Jackson. Put that whole piece in his mouth. Look at him. That's a big old piece of tongue there. You like it, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I like it too. It's got a great flavor. Well, there you go, folks. You have a beef butchered. You don't want the tongue. You don't want the tail. I want the heart. Give me a call. I'll come get it, or you can bring it to me. What you're going to do? I'll go pick it up at the butcher. I'll eat this stuff. It's really, really good. We don't want it to go to waste. But I appreciate you watching this little video. We just did this for fun, and hope you enjoyed it. And I really appreciate you subscribing to my channel. Those who have already subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I appreciate you subscribing. I thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this little video. We've had a good time sitting out here doing this. And beef tongue, beef tail, really good eating. That's all for now. There's another video coming. So I hope you have a good day, good morning, good night, wherever you're at in this world. There's another video coming right around the corner.
And if I were you, I would not try it.
Friendly.